The term to know God is used extensively in the Bible, and a lack of it in your life can make the difference between doing exploits for God, having a revival, or losing your way. It could even shut you out of the marriage feast, or being told by Jesus to depart from him. Paul saw how valuable knowing God was and said that it was the greatest passion of his life in Philippians 3. I consider everything a loss because of the surpassing worth of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord, for whose sake I have lost all things. The Greek word for knowing is gnosis, and comes from the word gnosiko, which has a wide variety of applications from perceiving God, being acquainted with him, and even the intimate love between a man and a woman. Paul uses the term gnosiko in Philippians 3:10, that I might know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his sufferings, being conformed to his death. He prayed a powerful prayer in Ephesians 1:17. God may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge, the epignosis of him, the eyes of your understanding being enlightened. Epignosis is a precise and correct knowledge of God. There were those who did miracles in Matthew 7:22-23, but they never knew the Lord. That is the word gnosiko, which speaks of intimacy. I could know about the Queen of England, but not know her intimately, and she doesn't know me either. Her husband would have the greatest knowledge of her, even more than her children. So just knowing about the Lord isn't enough. Matthew 25:12 says the 5 foolish virgins were shut out of the marriage feast because Jesus never knew them. This is the word ido. In Proverbs 3:5-6, it says that we are to acknowledge God in all our ways. This is the word yorda. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lead not upon your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, yorda him, and he shall direct your paths. The Hebrew word yorda also has a wide range of meanings, the same as gnosko in Greek, from perceiving, knowing, and to intimacy. Daniel the prophet said that those who know their God shall be strong and do exploits, Daniel 11:23. In Hosea chapter 6 it says that on the 3rd day we shall go on to know God, which is the word yorda again. After 2 days he will revive us, on the 3rd day he will raise us up, that we may live in his sight. Let us know, let us pursue the knowledge of the Lord. His going forth is established as the morning. He will come to us like rain, like the latter and the former rain on the earth. In the 2nd day, during the dark ages, people were prevented from knowing the truth, but now on the 3rd day there is nothing stopping us from knowing God. This is the word yorda again. This is an intimate knowledge of God. It's like knowing someone in marriage. It says in Genesis 4:1 that Adam knew Eve, which is the word yorda. The last book of the Bible speaks of the bride preparing herself for her royal husband Jesus. Like the Queen's husband, we need to also know our King with intimacy and worship.